Alright, boys, I want to do this opening and I want to do it right. Because if I didn't do this opening right, then it would be a disgrace to all Seto mermaids. Because honor among thieves, it's honor under the sea. That's right, boys. Today we're doing a My Bride is a Mermaid themed episode of the Blender Boys podcast. And we all decided that it would be a good job to, check it out and, watch it, see what we thought about it. And a little bit later on in the show, we're going to give our thoughts on it and just generally talk about it, recommend it to you, see if it would seem like something you would like. As always, I'm joined here by my very good friend, Mr. Glitchmaster28, the only man I know who likes to stick his dick in pizza dough. Glitch.
What up?
And my other good friend, Mr. Copley here, the only man I know who wants a rubber dick just like Luffy.
Listen, it's the only way I can find the One Piece.
And of course, you know me, your boy, Catfish Jones, Sea Fizzle, the only man in the entire world who, for some reason, doesn't like lollies. Not a big fan. A lot of other people love them. Not a fan.
He's also known as Dr. Fish with the smelly palm.
We don't talk about that. Today, we're going to jump right into the topic of romance animes. That's where we're going to start. And, we can't talk about romance animes without talking about the greatest romance ever made, Golden Time.
I still ain't watched it.
By the way, is everybody's audio included? Just making sure.
I've not watched Golden Time. I've watched Toradora and a lot of the other ones, but Golden Times I've not watched yet.
Do you make sure your audio's included?
Yeah.
Okay. Golden Time is great. It's possibly the greatest love story I've ever seen in an anime, and I will stand true to that statement. The story is just immaculate. The characters make you actually give a fuck about them. Just Golden Time's good. There is the only plot that I could say that I don't like about Golden Time is occasionally the pacing is a little slow, like especially towards the middle. Glitch, wouldn't you say that's fair? That the pacing in the middle of Golden Time's a little slow?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Yeah, other than that,
Like
generally good show.
Like a lot of filler or whatever.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know, some of the Robo Girls side plot was a little weak, in my opinion. I mean, they could have spent less time at the dance, club. It's a club they're in where they do festival dances. But good romance anime all around because it seemed realistic. A guy goes to a school in Japan, it's a college, and he has lost his memory. He has no memories whatsoever because he was in an accident.
Amnesia.
It's a law school.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bless you.
It's a law school in Tokyo, and he lives in, like, the countryside of Japan. It's good show. Really good show. Oh, baby donkey.
Yep.
Worth your time.
A lot of wholesome parts, too, and all that.
Yeah. The main girl, Coco, is way out of his league, and it's very interesting to see how their dynamic plays out. And anything that I could think of right now to tell you to try to sell the show to you, just in my brain, seems like a spoiler, so I'm trying not to, go.
Character development is amazing, basically.
Yeah, character development's off the fucking charts. Can't speak today. Character
It's alright.
yeah, it's worth your time. No, it ain't alright. It's groovy, man. It kicks ass.
It's the bee's knees.
Do you guys have any like romance animes that you'd like to shout out? Ones that you've seen that you've went balls deep 69 into.
My favorite was the Wolf Girl and the Black Prince.
That's a good one.
He makes her
Whenever
fidget
make her-
sick. It is the funniest shit ever.
Maid Sama's a good one too. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Maid Sama. Excuse me, while I miss
No,
you.
I have not.
Jesus.
Duke. Copley literally ripped ass 2 episodes into the mic. I don't want to hear it. Maid Sama
That ain't me.
Maid Sama is this anime where this girl is like that. What would we call it?
Tactics.
I know the Japanese word for it. It's kaicho, but I can't think of like what. Class president. She's the class president. I couldn't think of the English word for it. Shit. Man, I really do need to start watching them English dubs again. Shit. She's the class
No.
president, and she's like super serious, and she's got to stick up her ass about a lot of stuff, and a lot of people think she needs to loosen up about shit. But it turns out that the most popular dude in school finds her working at a maid cafe, and it just goes from there. It's really really good. Like
She's a
I've seen
dirty
better
bird.
romance animes. Well, I mean, I've seen better romance animes, but she's just doing it like for money
Money.
because she needs money for personal reasons. Pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty good show. Yeah, main
That's
character
right.
isn't annoying. Neither is the main dude. It's a shojo anime, so anybody out there who's not really, it's not really your bag. Like I was
Cup of
just
tea.
on High School Host Club, and a lot of people didn't seem to like it that I'm friends with, present company included.
I liked some of it. Just some of the twin
The
sets got
brothers
a little
usually is what.
fucked.
Yeah, the brothers usually what gets people away from the show. I mean, I can kind of see that they come on a little strong with that shit sometimes. They start
Mhm.
looking into each other's eyes lovingly, and it's like, man, chill, that's your boy.
It's your
I mean, it's
bruh.
2020, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's 2020, but I don't know about blood related. That's a little much.
There's
Too
so
far.
many.
When did the show? When did the show come out?
Oh wow.
Um, Early 2000s or mid 2000s, somewhere around that area. It wasn't in like the 2010s. I can tell you that with a definite. But it's about a girl who goes to this library or music room, or I think it's a music room, to study, and she's what's known as a scholarship student at this super super rich school, and they look down
Mhm.
on her for it because she's poor. She's a common person, and while she's there, she sees all these people who are part of a host club. Now in Japan, a host club is a thing that people go to have beautiful dudes or women cater to them. In this case, dudes. And
Hmm.
she accidentally knocks over a priceless vase and ends up on the line for it. And they find out that she's a girl because she looks like a dude in the first episode. And she has to work as a boy host at this host club.
All the bitches love her.
Oh yeah, yeah. Women get like wet in the
That's
panties for her.
funny.
That's pretty funny. It's jokes. I recommend it. Not a lot of people in my friend group liked it though. I did. I loved it because there's these two twins that they get a little too close for my taste.
They want to fuck each other.
Well, no, they don't want to necessarily fuck each
Did
other, but they
nah.
put on that appearance.
No, they want to
They got kind of like a
hard.
they got kind of like a blend s
The
thing going
hard
on because
D.
in blend s they kind of play characters, in order to fit people's fetishes. And that's kind of what they do in this anime. They put on characters to fit fetishes.
Hmm.
Watch anime
Yeah,
to enjoy it. Not my
each character
fetish.
has their own. I mean, each character has their own type, and you got to remember this is an anime made for women. It's not made for us.
Oh
I just
yeah.
happen to enjoy it. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So
feel
it's
you.
like one is like the boy Lolita type, and his name is Honey Senpai, and he's the best character. You cannot tell me different. Then you got the one who's like the princely type, and that's the guy who's like, I guess you could consider him the main guy. It just each guy has their own special thing. The twins have the twin test thing, like Copley mentioned. It's good show. I've droned on about that one enough. You guys seen 3D Kanojo?
Yeah, I liked it.
I
A
liked it
very
too.
good like. It was a good story. And how like he was like the unpopular kid and all that, getting picked on, and oh well, he chose that way anyways. Like making their
He brought it on
little to
himself a
no
little
effort.
bit.
Yeah, making little to no effort to make
Everything
friends.
completely.
Oh, my love story is an absolute gem. I'm not forgetting it. I just haven't brought it up yet.
That's not what I'm talking
So it puts
about.
me in a special place.
I said there's a completely forgetting.
If you're talking about Toradora, I'll get to it. Don't you worry. I'll get to it, baby bird. I'll feed you.
Uh,
Because,
And that ship has not sailed yet.
yeah, Toradora, we will get to
People will
Toradora.
say
Don't
it's
you
her.
worry. Because Toradora, it just, oh, the ending, the story, the ride itself. Toradora is a masterpiece.
The progression.
Yeah, only eclipsed by Golden Time. The only anime that I think is a better romance anime to Toradora is Golden Time, 100%. And this is coming from somebody who reads a shit ton of
Talking
romance
about
anime.
Toradora.
Well, what are you talking about? Like, what do you think is a better romance anime than
Her
Toradora?
first.
Oh shit.
You're going in and out, man.
Real hard.
Yeah, real hard. I can't really hear you.
Nothing
But,
to do about lagging super hard. I said her first time.
Bigatti HK, Yamada's first.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Bringing out that old banger.
I love
I
that
forgot about
anime.
Bigata HK. Glitch, have you seen Bigata HK?
No.
It's fucking
Okay,
great.
so this girl named Yamada is a huge fucking pervert. I'm talking monumental. Like, she puts me to shame, okay? And baby girl wants to have
Man, that's saying
yeah, she wants to
something.
have 100 dicks before she like graduates high school.
Graduates.
Yeah, she wants to be with 100
Wait,
dudes.
wait,
But
wait.
the only thing,
What's the name of it again?
Bigata HK, Yamada's first time.
It's so great.
What's
Yeah, she wants to get
Yamada's first time?
yeah, Bigata HK, BGATA, Bigata HK, Yamada's first time. That's what it's called. And she wants to get porked by 100 dudes before she graduates high school. And that's what it's all about.
Does she find
Does
a dude
anybody
in that
know?
one and calls him Cherry Boy?
Yes. Does anybody know how to make the ground shape
Then
where you
yes,
can
I
see
have seen
like
it.
the walk path in the grass? Does anybody know how to do that?
With a shovel.
Oh, is it with a shovel? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's what that's about. It's good.
But yes, I have seen it. It's been a while, but I have seen it.
I can't believe
So
Copley's ever
great.
seen 3D Kanojo. That's good. I can hear her in
No,
my
I
head.
have.
Suit soon.
Too soon.
Yeah. Like Suit soon is
Mhm.
like he the dude. Poor old Suit soon.
Rip your ends.
I mean he kind of brings it on himself, but poor old Suit soon.
Yeah.
He don't deserve her in a way. I hate to be like that,
Mm-mm.
but he don't deserve her in a way because she's just too good to that man.
He's like at first he doesn't understand anything.
Okay, I mean, like, we're not
But
being fair to the dude either, in a way, though, if you think about it. Because, I mean, Soon was picked on most of his life. You know, he was just, like, shit on by his peers. And then whenever he finally got some attention from the opposite sex, he didn't know how to handle it. And Homeboy started
mhm.
wilding.
Yeah. If like any inexperienced person, he made a lot of mistakes and all that, which is to
He
be
made up for it,
expected.
though.
Mhm.
Copley, I
Yes, he
suggest
did.
that anime very highly. It's got a great story to it.
Have to check it out.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I genuinely cried. Like, towards the end, I genuinely cried. I am a 6'5", like 300-pound man, and I cried like a baby.
You cried at my brother's wedding. You didn't even hardly
I'll
know
cry at
him.
your funeral, motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, there was a couple of teary-eyed moments in that one, but nothing really like too crazy.
Did you cry at a glitch, or am I the only one? Am I the weirdo?
He's being
I
nice.
mean, at the end a little bit, but not that
I mean,
much.
Toradora made me cry. I ain't ashamed to
I
admit that
bought like a
either.
bitch in One Piece.
You never said nothing about Toradora, the cop. Like, you gonna leave your boy out to hang like that? I say
I didn't cry
Toradora
on
made me tear up.
Toradora. I
How
didn't
did you
cry on
not cry?
Toradora.
It's cute.
I did not. Well, it was cute, but it didn't touch me in a physical, emotional way. I mean, I
Did
didn't even
me.
cry when in the end of Guilty Crown.
I mean, I cried at the end of Guilty Crown because I wasn't a very experienced weeaboo. If I had watched it now after all the shit I've seen, nah, Guilty Crown wouldn't fucking phase.
Now, if we go back to Dragon Ball Z before Majin Vegeta's about to do the final explosion and then he finally hugs Trunks, yeah, I bawled like a bitch.
Yeah, that's not fair though, because that's like the saddest thing I've ever seen. Well, no, not the saddest thing I've ever seen, but it's pretty fucking sad. The saddest thing I've ever seen would be the anime world end. The anime world end. The end of the world. What are you doing? Will you save us? Now that, I grieved. I grieved for months.
I ain't watched it.
Oh my god.
Same.
Well, you ain't seen it, or?
No, I ain't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, well. I guess I'm just that guy then.
Chris said added it to the podcast list.
I don't know if I can. Not in me.
I feel this glitch we need to add it now, definitely. They wants to see Chris cry like a bitch in the podcast.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you want to hear me cry like a baby back bitch.
We will do a live feed of you bawling for 100 subscribers.
No, like, y'all don't even know. Like, I will, like, straight up just, like, I won't be the same for, like, a month after I finish that show.
That's brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
It is not brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. We're not sponsored. I wish we were sponsored.
Give it time, they sponsor anything.
I mean, I even think Raid Shadow Legends is sponsored like a birth.
I was taking a shit the other day,
baby
it's like,
born.
hey, let me sponsor this.
Yeah. Kids, wife, get in here. We're talking about Raid Shadow Legends. Why drop a deuce?
Oh, shit. I swear.
That's what it is.
Like you said, they.
But I mean, we're forgetting like 2 or 3 good ones. I mean, we mentioned Toradora. That one was wonderful. I mean, we didn't really go into Toradora or what it's about, but Toradora is, great. Second best one I've ever seen.
She's gone to her.
Familiar of Zero, it has to be the 3rd greatest one. Like,
I
no
watched
cap.
the first season. Watched the first season, and then when it went to sub, I don't know, I just was like, I didn't do it. I didn't bite the bullet. But I'm going
I
to
did.
eventually.
I have not seen Familiar Zero.
It's really good.
It's like, what if Harry Potter wasn't
you
shit?
You did watch it.
Wait, what? What'd you say, Chris?
It's like, what if Harry Potter wasn't shit?
Oh.
It's like, what if Lord of the Rings didn't suck so much dick?
Hey, now.
A guy gets sent to...
Hey, now.
For those of you not in the know, Glitch is a huge Lord of the Rings fan. But it's about a guy who gets sent to another world where he's this girl's familiar, and she can only use one specific type of magic, and she's bad at all other types of magic, and he's just her familiar. And he can use any sword.
Wood and it's awesome.
Yeah. The sword
His sword's an asshole. His sword's ass.
Hey, don't talk about my boy Delflinger.
He's a dick!
Okay, that may be so, but don't talk shit about my boy Delph. Delph is the man.
He's a dick.
He may be, but don't talk shit about Delflinger. I won't stand for it. And Joe Swanson won't stand for it.
You won't stand for much. Oh, why you gotta bring Joe in it?
Hey, Peter. Check out my wife here. Peter. Peter, have you seen the Evangelion? Peter.
God turns himself to a fucking pickle face I've ever seen.
Peter, have you seen Cancun? Bitches are boats. Peter, come watch Higurashi with me. This lolly has a knife. Funny.
Oh, God. Flashbacks.
And then we mentioned My Love Story last time and how it was super wholesome. That's a good romance anime too.
I gotta finish it.
I feel like that's just going to be the song to everything that we say, I gotta finish it.
I gotta finish it. I haven't seen it.
Same for both y'all. Fuck you.
I don't know. I've
Well, for
seen
me,
just
that's
about
gonna be
every
like.
anime I've ever.
For me, that's gonna be like 99% of the things. I haven't seen it. Or I haven't finished it. No,
To be fair, I
haven't
have.
seen
I'm
it. It's
trying
gonna
to
be
catch
like
you up, Fletch.
99%.
I gotta deal with a lot of shit. Like, I don't get to just watch anime nonstop, even though One Piece.
I don't get to just watch anime nonstop. I'm just saying, like, you don't finish
Constantly watching.
animes.
I do too. I just start a lot at one go and I forget.
You forget more than Iraqi. Not Iraqi. That's a completely different person.
Plus, all
Oh, thanks.
motivation for this house now. I have no idea where I was going with it because I lost all train of thought that I had the day that we was building when I was in the zone. And then it's like, oh, wait till next week.
I mean,
Now next
we
week's
were talking
here and
about
I don't
something, so
have. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
at least build a
I'm gonna
bed
burn
so we
this
get through
motherfucker
night before
down.
you do. What about the huge influx of isekai anime isekai anime and manga that have kind of swept the nations. There's a lot of nations. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I've seen some animes on Crunchyroll that's even been, dubbed in Portuguese.
Wait,
I didn't know
what?
Lay
Portuguese
down.
people liked anime. Yeah, like real shit. You go watch for instance, I've been watching Mob Psycho 100, which is a banger of a show. It's not an isekai, but it's pretty fucking dope. It has some of the greatest fight scenes I've seen since One Punch Man. Like it could rival One Punch Man with fight scenes. It's pretty fucking dope. Like I'm not even lying. It's pretty
You've been
fucking
riding
dope.
this anime's cock so hard.
It's so good though. It is. You don't understand. It's good.
I do understand. I just can't understand half the things you say because its dick is so far down your throat.
Well, I mean, no, but like real shit, it's good. Like, and Reagan is best character. I hate to say it, but Reagan is the best character in the whole show.
That you should build
Fight
your
me,
house on
nerds.
top of this mushroom.
I already have my house
Glitch, you
built.
should build your house on top of Copley. Just bury him in a hole and build your house on top of Copley.
Do me a favor and build all over top of me. Make it all sexual.
Only on days end with Y.
But
I'm guessing the one that has
like,
all the 3 different colors is glitches.
No, that's
that's mine.
yeah.
Should knew.
But the
Mine's
Shame.
isekai
Jane over in the
shows,
corner.
Your plain Jane looks beautiful.
like some of them are good, like Arif,
Yeah!
Rising of the Shield Hero, that new one, I'm the Eighth Son. Are you kidding me? That's a good one. But then you got some shit like Isekai Cheat
Oh
Magician.
shit! No, let me out.
I don't
Let me
know if
out,
my
you
house
fucking
car.
cock. About that.
Oh. Have you guys seen many of the isekais that have come out in the past couple months here?
Uh,
One of
Yeah,
my
I've
favorites
seen-
is being the Cautious Hero.
Over the Cautious Hero is a good one.
So good.
Oh, the
I've
ending made me tear up.
seen-
I cried. Yeah, I bought on that one.
I swear, I keep saying that I cried at the end of these anime. People gonna think I'm a bitch.
I
You
mean,
are.
not half wrong. Oh shit.
People gonna be like, "Oh, there goes that Catfish Jones kid. He cries more than Markiplier."
Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah. I believe if Markiplier gets up in the morning and takes a poop, he cries. No offense to Markiplier.
I've had some painful shits.
I don't mean like that. I just mean the man cries a lot. I have nothing against him other than the crying. It's the main reason I don't watch a lot of his videos. He cry a lot. But
Damn, we learned that right.
Audi Finata was a good one. I really like that one. I liked it.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
I thought it was going to be more than just 13 episodes for the first season. I thought it was going to be
They're
like
coming out with a
24 or
new.
something.
Well, God willing, they're coming out with a second season this year. God willing, cross your fingers,
Hmm.
Like Arthur
cross your nuts, and
Freya, Cautious Hero, and I think Shield Hero is the main top three that came out this year.
that's fair. That's fair to
Yeah.
say. I didn't like that one about the prodigies in the New World. I didn't like that one. High School Prodigies, even in another world. I thought that one kind of sucked donkey balls.
I
Alright,
was going to
so
watch that one, but I was like, eh.
would you count these as an isekai or no? Because it's Demon High School. Is that one I loved? I still gotta
Welcome to
finish
the
the
high
last
school,
three or
or
four.
welcome to the demon school of Rumakun. Know about that one?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The reason I
You
ask that
know,
is because it's not he don't die or nothing like that.
but he does go to a different world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I, technically, it could be.
Yeah, that's why I
So
was
You want to
would
get
wondering
super
what's
technical
classified
about
under.
it.
so would what's this one
Because I
called?
like that one too.
The Devil is a
Because I mean,
Part-Timer. Would you consider
technically,
that one an isekai?
Oh,
I
that
mean, he
was
goes to
part
a
timer
different
so
world.
great. So
So
good.
yeah, it is an isekai, but not your conventional isekai.
Mm.
So good
Pussy.
though.
It was a good one. Speaking of
Yeah,
that,
I genuinely liked it.
Oh, what was the one where they was the knights that worked at the store and the devil or the demon lord had to come and work for them? It was a little girl.
Oh fuck, I know which one you mean. Um,
Brave Knight or
I
something
tried
like
to.
that?
I tried to become. I tried to become a hero.
Yeah.
Uh, something another. I know which one you mean. That's the one where the guy tried to become the hero, but there was no need for heroes anymore because the demon lord had pretty much been defeated. So he had to get a job at like a magical appliance store, and the demon
Yeah, it's
lord's
pretty
daughter ended up
great.
getting a job there to hide out from whoever the authorities of that world may be.
Yeah, it was so
Yeah, I've
good.
seen I've seen that one. That's a good one. That's the one where you see that gif of that girl standing in front of the fan. She's been used on hella gifs I've seen of her just like sitting in front of that fan. I've seen that in a lot of AMVs, a lot of shit posts. She's been used in a lot of stuff, but I don't think that anime really got the clout that it deserved.
I mean, if you're thinking about animes of where they get teleported or they go to different worlds and all that, would that mean like fucking Digimon back in the day was an isekai?
Technically, did they go to a different world? Because they went to the
They
Digi
go to
realm, didn't they?
they go to the Digi world, yeah.
Yeah, so technically Digimon could have been an isekai. Yeah.
mm.
Oh god, Digimon was an isekai.
Huh.
I'm on a
He did want
podcast
to do
talking
dirty things
about.
to my.
Uh, I'm on a podcast talking about One Piece and Digimon. I feel like no.
This One Piece is amazing. You just ain't gave it the time because that's all you
No,
can
there's
do
a
is give it
YouTuber.
time.
No, there's a YouTuber that I watch who's pretty good, and his name is Nux Taku, and his thing is he likes Digimon a whole lot and One Piece a whole lot. He's pretty good though. Um, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, I saw on Twitter, because if you go on Twitter, it's nothing but people with bad opinions. On Twitter recently, it's been nothing but people giving the creator of not One Punch Man, My Hero Academia shit for stupid stuff. Don't even matter, like
The new season
inconsequential
has been
garbage.
amazing.
No, it's not about the new season. Well, some of it's about the new season. Some of them they just poop on him for the new season for no reason. Some of it is they poop on him for
Dirty
stuff like
bastards.
ships not getting sailed, or like whenever I say ships, I mean people. Like
Yeah, I know
whenever
what
you
you
watch
mean.
a show and you go, I hope that person gets with that person. That's what it means to ship. I was more than explaining it to anybody who don't know what a ship is. Um, it's partly because of ships they like not being sailed. Part of it's because like my hero birthdays coincide with like real life Nazis, which is like he picked a date, people. Give him a break. I doubt that he was Googling Nazi birthdays.
You know
Mhm.
damn well he
Jesus.
was. Come on. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with
Hitler's
him hard.
birthday. And just like
420.
that, Midoriya was born on 420. There you go. Nah,
There
but
he's a super big pothead.
I didn't say Midoriya was actually born on 420. I was making a joke. I don't know what day Midoriya was born on
Uh,
because I'm not that much of a weeaboo. I'm a weeaboo, but I'm not that fucking bad to where I remember anime characters' birthdays.
the moment glitch
Jesus
is like,
Christ.
April the 3rd, bitch.
I mean, I'll
I
look
mean,
it
he
up
may
real
do that
quick
for
if you want.
DxD characters.
I
It's
could
not that
care
important.
fucking less, honestly.
Yeah, but it's like the creator of My Hero Academia gets mad shit for stupid stuff,
Glitch is like,
and that's
fuck
what I
y'all,
was.
I want to know.
And the
I
way that
actually
I
am
was
looking it
really
up.
trying to take the conversation is the way I really wanted to try to take the conversation is like, do you guys think that if a show gets too popular, it can kind of ruin shit?
Attack on
Mm.
Titans is all I gotta say. The fans and the merch is what like kills the fucking show. The fans alone make me fucking cringe. Attack on Titans is a really good anime, and I'm waiting for the new season. I've watched it all, but the fans just fucking kill me.
Yeah, a lot of these Twitter fans for shows like that, they ruin it because they gatekeep, and I don't know if you know what gatekeeping is, but it's where you have people who will just shit all over anybody who tries to come into something new, and they're shitty people, and a lot of old style otaku are real bad for that, where they're just mean to people who try to watch a show for the first time. Like I can't count the amount of people who I've tried to told I was going to watch Evangelion or Cowboy Bebop, and they were just bad people about it, like legitimately.
Yeah,
I'll
that
be like
sounds like
Trigon.
that sounds like a shitty thing to do.
I mean, it's not as bad nowadays. Well, unless you go on Twitter or Reddit, it's not as bad nowadays with gatekeeping because a lot of people just want their shows represented or want their shows to gain traction and other people to like it. I mean,
Mhm.
hell, talk to any JoJo fan ever, and they will do nothing but tell you to watch JoJo. Hell, you've met
Yeah.
me in Copley, you understand.
Mhm.
But it's like, yeah,
Fuck
it's
you.
like, I mean, I'm right though. You know I'm right.
It's for
Like
you.
Demon Slayer.
So
If you look at
good.
the people, if you look at the people who genuinely watch Demon Slayer and go talk about it on any social media platform, they're dicks about it. So, what I'm asking is, can a show's popularity hurt that show
It could
in
hurt
your
the
mind?
image with like the fans and all that.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z, Sean Shubel and the whole fucking thing with Vic out there fucking says it all.
That's just the actor itself getting too big. I don't think that's necessarily the fault of the show. I think it's just more him as a person.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with
But yeah, I feel like what you said, like people like talking about the show being like too aggressive, it can hurt it maybe. But
like gatekeeping.
yeah, like people
Are you the
being aggressive
gatekeeper? I'm
and
the
saying
keymaster.
like it's the best one ever, and then when people watch, it's like, it's all right.
Let
Like
us
they,
know in the comments if you agree or disagree with what we're saying. We'd like to start a dialogue in the comments.
That
100%.
that and if we
Um,
get 100 subscribers on this video, we will live feed Chris eating a hot dog slowly
and sexually.
and sensually.
and sexually.
I feel like there needs to be a time limit on that because if we get big in the future and we have over 100 subscribers and they come back to this video, it's like, where's their video of Chris slowly but sensually eating a hot dog? And I don't
Oh, I
want
would
that.
like totally make you eat like hot dogs for 5 minutes while doing a slow mo video. No filter on it.
I know you would too. Is the
like
bad
halfway
thing.
through it would just be eating hot dogs, and the other 3 minutes is just you crying nonstop, begging to please stop.
Boy, howdy, if I ever had a nickel for how many times I've cried while eating hot dogs,
You'd
I'd
have
have
5
three
cents.
nickels. I mean, that's not a lot, but I mean, it's weird it's happened 3 times.
Just can I stop now? Are we done?
What about your
Wee boy.
favorite anime apocalypses? Can you guys think of a good anime apocalypse that you can like, just think about automatically in your head, like off the top of your skull? Because for me,
Guru
my favorite
London's
anime.
pretty cool.
What'd you say?
I think that's how you say that. Garland Lungen, however you
Gurren
say it.
Lagann?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I mean, the only reason that one's cool is because it's got Kamina in it. You can't say
Bruce,
that because
bro,
Kamina's the
Big,
best.
Big Bruce the man.
Are we talking about the same one? The guy with the
You're talking about,
sunglasses and the cape and the
yeah,
samurai sword? Yeah, Kamina. Yeah, Kamina's
yeah.
the best. Like he's the whole reason to watch that show.
I'm
Like
talking, I'm talking about Apocalypse in total, not like the anime. I'm talking about like they lived
I know
underground and
he's the
then
whole reason that
came
that's a
out.
good apocalypse is because of
Yeah.
Kamina.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
if
have
that's the
animals
case,
fighting
like
with giant robots, but like still
High
Kamina. He's the
School
whole
of the
reason
Dead
to.
would be just like your regular zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
I think a good apocalypse for me is what's someone that one with the guy with the glasses who's a mage and he's in that world that's a video game, but it's not a video game. I can't think of the name of it. That's a good one, but also Seraph at the end is a good one. I like that apocalypse. I know I talked about Seraph at the end, but I do like
Yeah, I'd
that
have to
show.
say Surf at the end for me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
I mean, it's good apocalypse. I mean, good show, but also good apocalypse. Like I think we can separate the shows from the apocalypses themselves so that we can talk about, what is a good apocalypse in our minds. Oh, I know one we're all missing. It's super popular. Attack on Titan. That's a good apocalypse.
Man, my audio is messed up for my
How's
game.
your audio messed
Oh
up?
no.
Oh, okay. I
Oh
was
no.
listening for the show.
No, for my game I
Attack on
can't.
Titan is a good apocalypse.
Mm,
I
haven't
mean,
seen it.
who wants to live in a world where there's gigantic naked people without ding dongs running at you trying to eat you? That's just fucking spooky.
That does
That's
sound
the thing of
scary.
nightmares. Have you not seen Attack on Titan, Glitch?
Negative.
You would love Attack on Titan. This guy who is super angry all the time and wants to kill all the Titans lives inside this wall, and they break through one day, and it's just like giant naked people with grins on their faces. That is the most terrifying fucking thing you've ever seen. Just imagine people who are like 4 stories tall with rape faces and no ding dongs running at you full speed trying to eat you.
Yeah,
And these
It's
people called
that does sound pretty terrifying.
the
really good.
Recon Squad. They have these like spear guns basically on their hips that are gas powered that they use to swing around the buildings and trees and shit. And the only way to kill a Titan is to cut the nape of its neck with a sword. And their swords eventually break, so they have like backup swords and they use the handles to like replace them and shit. It's pretty metal. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not the biggest Attack on Titan fan because there's certain parts of it that I'm not super jazzed about, but I can appreciate the show for what it is, 100%.
He thinks Aaron's a
Hmm.
crybaby.
I think Aaron's a crybaby, and I think it should just be the Mikasa show. Fuck Aaron.
Oh, I found out when Midoriya's birthday is, by the way.
What is it, Glitch?
July 15th.
Fucking
What about
nerd.
Almont?
Yeah, when's All Might's birthday? That's more important.
They don't have that many left. Spoiler.
Probably no.
All Might's birthday.
Don't do my
So you
boy
need
All Might like that.
you need to come to terms with it.
June 10th.
He can't transform at all hardly, and he has so many enemies, and it's just gonna take him like a full-fledged villain, and All Might's gone. And you're just gonna see
Yeah, but
Midori over there in the corner, just fucking binging his hair before his corpse dies.
We're gonna
like
see Midoriya go apeshit
Midoriya,
on
or
someone
as
trying to
some people
protect
call
him.
him, Small Might, Small Might is going to end up protecting him.
Small
I'm
Might.
telling you. I
Fucking
see the
Small
day
Might.
of All Might in the future.
Yeah, but then when certain,
Alker.
well, I mean, that's spoilers. Let's not talk about spoilers for
Oh.
all My Hero because some people may not be caught up, and I don't want to spoil My Hero. It's too recent. Let's not go
Mhm.
into My Hero
No, I'm not.
spoilers.
There was no. I'm not giving a spoiler. This is just my predicament. Not predicament, but
Prediction.
prediction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still don't want to. I still don't want to talk too heavily about the story of My Hero because, again, a lot of people aren't really caught up on My Hero. Like I got a friend who's watching it with his wife whenever he comes home from work, and I know he would be not very jazzed where he watches our show if we got into real heavy spoilers for My Hero Academia.
If you're talking about who I think you are, I kind of want to spoil it.
Shut up, Copley. But
Where's he at
yeah,
in the show?
I think he just watched him beat Muscle at that training camp where it
Oh,
first
I'm about
shows
to ruin
Dabi.
his day.
That's what, season
Not on the
2?
podcast, you're not. I think so. I think he's only on season 2.
Damn, he's got some
But
crazy work to do.
I mean, he games a lot, and then he bitches about how he don't have time to watch anime, but then he'll sit and play 3 hours and a half of Animal Crossing. So I'm like, but you could just play less video games if you want to watch anime that bad.
Hmm.
Definitely who I think it is.
Yeah, but sending you nothing but love, Z. It's I forget
Eat
what we were
shit.
talking about. We were talking about Apocalypse. So how did we end up on My Hero Academia? It's the curse of the weeaboo. You always end up back on My Hero Academia somehow.
I mean, that would
Because I
be
said
it's
Midoriya's
not an
birthday.
apocalypse, but that would be an awesome world to live in.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're talking about awesome worlds to live in, that's a completely different subject.
DXD.
For me, well, I
Oof.
mean, DXD is an obvious given, but for me, awesome worlds to live in, I think would be the Devil May Cry if you have any sort of like demonic blood in you. Like if you were somehow like even a distant cousin of Sparta, I think it'd be cool to live in the Devil May Cry universe. That's just me though. I've always been a huge Devil May Cry nerd. Which we're getting a new anime, and it's made by the guy who made Castlevania. Which, if you haven't seen the Castlevania show, watch it. What are you doing
Really
right now?
should.
Go watch it. Oh,
It's
it's
amazing.
tight. It's tight. Yeah, that shit slap, yo.
I still got to finish the second season.
You missing out, Chief. I'm sorry if I'm
I'm on
burpy,
the second
fellas.
season.
I had a salad earlier today, and your boy a little burpy. I'm burpy boy. Um, yeah, other worlds that I'd like to live in. Yeah, definitely My Hero. If I got a cool quirk, but if I got a shit quirk, I would not want to live in the My Hero universe. Because there are some
You're
shitty
quite.
quirks.
You would be known as the Nacho Man. You could do chili on one hand and cheese out the other, and you would throw like nachos that can cut people.
You act
But
like
you would
that's a
always
bad
have.
power. I said shitty
That's what I'm
power.
saying.
I
You would
would
always
love
have
that.
nachos.
I wish I was having a crap power. I'll give me the criminal powers. Hell yeah. My fat ass have nachos anytime. So you have no idea, dude. Whenever I eat French fries and stuff, I'm always like, this could be smothered in chili and cheese and be so much better than it really is.
I mean, everything could be better.
And I'm having chips, like potato chips. I'm like, these could be smothered in chili and cheese and it could be so much better than it is. There's nothing that I've eaten in my entire life and not been like, this would be better with chili and cheese.
Hmm.
Everything would be better with chili and cheese.
Everyone has that certain
Even
kind of ingredient that
even
makes
these
everything
nuts
better.
got them.
Haha.
Oh, that's fun.
Howdy ha ha.
I know these nuts would have cheese.
Oh, you made it. You made it gross. You made it gross.
Eh.
I swear to God, by the time this podcast is done airing, I'll never get a woman to look at me. I swear. Between the eating hot dogs and crying and you talking about nut cheese, I'll never find a woman. I mean, your boy
Oh,
was
you
already
got this
probably gonna
picture.
die alone, but I mean, y'all gotta make it worse. Like, damn,
Oh.
Copley did the dead.
We don't talk about it.
I want to talk about it. You suck.
Killed myself on purpose.
Copley, you should never do that.
It's
What about
not an
animes that
answer.
need a good season too?
Ooh.
Oh, there's so many.
I mean, we'll fucking ever. I have a couple of them written down for this topic. Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero. Great
I've been
one.
wanting it for
Absolutely
years.
fantastic one. I mean, I
I've been
doubt
wanting
we
it for
get it.
years.
I actually did some research into Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero and why we didn't get any more of it. Apparently, the
Oh, I'm about
manga
to piss
stopped
you
as
off even
well.
more.
What?
Air gear.
Don't even go into air gear. I'll be here bitching for hours. You don't just Tony Soprano it whenever you're in the middle of a sentence. You Ringo, I did it. I did it, Ringo. And then it's just like, what? Where's the rest of my show?
Yeah,
What?
you
No.
can hardly have to read the manga to find out he becomes the Sky King. Fucking
I bet.
stupid.
I mean, I guarantee you he becomes a Sky King. I'll never know. Not until I fucking nut up and read the manga. Fucking bullshit.
That
See,
How
sucks.
dare they try to make me do work?
No Game No Life, another great one, full of JoJo references. Absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Needs a
That was a
season
pretty
two.
good one. Yes, it does. It really
Uh,
does.
Konosubarashi needs a season three. I mean, we got the movie, and they said if the movie does well, then we'll probably get another season. But I mean, I ain't holding my breath. 'Cause if I do, I'll suffocate.
Aw.
Waiting on a new fucking season.
Nah, that'll happen, I do believe.
Yeah,
I mean, I hope
definitely.
so. Konosuba's a fucking cash cow. Do you realize how many people you see with anime, Megamine shit? Like Megamine profile pictures, Megamine body pillows. I saw a Megamine statue the other day for $200, and it was her wearing some band tee holding a guitar. I was like, damn! Like, Aqua's all over the damn place. Nobody really cares about Darkness because she's worst girl, though.
Darkness is
Classroom of the
best! Fuck you!
Classroom of the Elite.
Yeah.
Just breezing past Copley and his shit opinions. Classroom of the Elite. Not
Fucking
the EP.
leave.
The repeat. Uh, I know you guys like that one. I didn't much care for it. Classroom of the
Did
Elite.
you watch all of it?
I watched until somebody kicked that bitch in the back of the head on that island for that flash drive,
If you
and
did
I was like,
not
I don't
watch it
like
all,
this.
you have no idea.
That one was a
The
pretty good
end
one.
I
is like,
Yeah, I know, but I just stopped
oh my
caring
god.
after that because it's like I'm good.
What about
Let's see.
Absolute Duo?
Absolute Duo is another one that needs another season. Absolute Duo is fantastic.
It was really
I
good.
I
love
need
that show.
Clockwork season 2.
Clockwork Planet was okay, Copley.
Fuck you, I love it.
I know you love it, but it was just okay.
I need God Eater. That's what I need more than anything.
See, even
Um,
though
what
it just got
about
confirmed, how not to summon a demon lord?
gamers?
Yeah.
Got some of the Demon got confirmed too?
It got confirmed
Nice.
earlier this month. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if the Summon a Demon Lord did get confirmed earlier this month. Shield Hero also got confirmed for another season,
Two
and so
seasons.
Also,
did
Slime did.
Arifureta.
Slime
Tensei
did.
no Tensei no Shitata Slime for this month, I think. Actually, I think for this spring anime season, all he really has an OVA coming out, which I wish they'd stop with the fucking OVAs because they keep coming out with new OVAs, and it's like, just give me the show. I don't care about these OVAs. I could really give a hot rat's piss about what Rimuru Tempest did whenever he was taking care of those kids with his wolf. I mean, just fuck me
Whoa!
running, dude. No, I mean, like, I appreciated what was going on with the actual story when Rimuru Tempest was doing it, but I could give two squirts of rat piss about what happened in between with, like, the sidebar shit. You know? I think that's fair
It
to
was so
say.
good though.
Alright. I mean, you can go watch the OVA if you feel that way, Chief. I just watched him get used as a ball for 30 minutes, and I was like, I'm good.
School Live.
Um,
I feel like School Live can
School Live.
School Live can use the second one.
Yeah, School Live could be.
Because it
It's
didn't. I feel like it didn't really give us like a clear ending. It just showed them driving off in the distance, and then at the end of it, it shows someone picking up a letter. One of their letters they wrote.
School Live could have used more context for the ending, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Couple, have you seen School Live?
No, but I know the ending now has involves a letter.
Oh shucks.
School
I don't give a
Live.
shit. You're fine.
School Live is a good one. It's made by
I
that.
need.
A
Go ahead.
description of it because it's basically made by that that industry's version of Guillermo del Toro. It's made by the Japanese Guillermo del Toro.
Interesting. What we just having a
Yeah,
discussion about him yesterday?
we were. I was talking about Madoka Magica
Uh,
because Madoka Magica was also made by him.
see, I need a continuous for Assassination Classroom.
You know damn well they can't do that.
Yes, they can. The ending made it to where they could.
With Nagisa, where he's the teacher,
Yeah.
Hmm.
let's not go for Assassination Classroom because I don't think Glitch has seen it. But watch Assassination Classroom out there, folks. It's worth your time. Kuro
Kura
Sensei is the
Sensei
goat.
is the band.
It don't get much better than Koro Sensei. I only had one teacher I can think of in high school that gave enough of a fuck like Koro Sensei did.
Who?
BJ, without going into a school name.
Williams. Hell yeah, Dickerson. Co Harley. Billy Jack.
Well, I said not to use full names, but you're doxing the shit out of him. Thank Copley, asshole. Um,
He's a good teacher. Nobody's gonna do anything to him. He's the one that actually gave a fuck.
one of the few. If you can think of any anime that we missed that needs a season 2, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and we'll try to talk about it on the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Brief. I found an old anime list while I was going through some of the podcast talking tips, and I looked through it, and I had seen every single one of the shows, besides like one or two. I've seen every single one of those without even referencing the list. I've just straight up watched them on my own right, which I thought was super fucking funny. Like every one of them. I think some of them I had added to the list as like a rewatch system, but most of them were just new ones I haven't seen. I thought that was pretty fucking jokes. And I wanted to ask, have you guys ever had a list like that you have found years later and it was like full?
Full of ones you already seen.
Can't say
Well,
I
no, I
have.
mean like you made it and you thought that it would be, I'll stick to this list. I'll just go through it and you sorry, I was reading something. And you come back later and you realize you've seen it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm suffocating.
Yeah,
Papa's gonna die again.
Stupid fucking.
I've never
phone.
made a list like that, but you guys have for me, and it's like
We'll give
I
you
should
a lot.
have, yeah, I
to
should have
watch.
screenshotted it, but I didn't, and it's kind of gone now.
No, all you gotta do is
Buddy,
go back in the chat.
anytime you need a list, let me know. I am raring to make you one. I will make you a list and a half, Chief. You've never seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that'll be at the full fucking top. You've not
Your whole
seen a
list will be
plethora
nothing but
of anime.
JoJo and different ways of saying JoJo.
No, I will actually make you a list. Although you do need to watch JoJo, because that'll be the running joke for the show until you need to watch JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I will make you a list. Anytime you want one, just let me know. I will make you a full body anime list.
Okay.
And I won't
All the
link Copperhead
JoJo
One
lovers
Piece to
out
it
there.
because you don't have the time for it.
Hey, I've got it done like almost less than 4 weeks. Come on now.
Nobody got time for that. I have 10 years in a day. And come on, there's new Sword Art Online variant. Not everybody. We have to drop what we're doing to watch something super mediocre.
No, I was gonna start that the other day, but then I was on What Cartoon and I got hit with that same message that Copley did a few months ago, saying that you have to register.
Told you.
It's, I don't know. I
And
don't know
then I
what's going
went,
on with that.
and
But,
then I
well,
went to a different one, and it
I
was
think you mean to
perfectly
say that
fine.
you watched it on Crunchyroll, a
Mm-mm.
legal site. You watched it on Crunchyroll glitch, a legal site.
Oh, yeah,
You paid for your anime.
Crunchyroll.
Well, folks, it's getting to be about the hour mark, so let's go ahead and do the watch day. We watched My Bride is a Mermaid and all
Oh
25
God,
episodes.
26.
Loved it. I had seen it before. Copley had seen it before. It is one of
I've
his.
watched way too much.
Yeah, it's one of his favorite animes. My Minecraft crashed, by the way.
I was wondering why you left.
Yeah, mine's been laggy this whole time.
And my Minecraft crashed.
Yep, same.
It's fine. It crashed. Yeah, but I loved it. I thought it was really funny, and I had forgot that he got called a fappy little shit the whole time. Like that's just a
That's
running
like
joke.
one thing
Everybody
you
calls
always
him fat.
remember.
It's no matter what. Like he that boulder, and he's getting ready to throw the.
You're going in and
Yeah.
out real bad.
Yeah, hard. They are censoring him out.
Not
Hmm.
good. It's wherever he gets called a fappy little shit. Basically, I thought that was.
It's jokes for days.
Yeah.
It is jokes for days.
Or when
I noticed that. Go ahead, sorry.
or when her dad, when they're at the what do you call it, the market in Seto, whatever, where they're from, and where her dad calls him through that
Oh, yeah.
through that one vendor where he gets like this fish, this snack or whatever. He rips it in half, and there's just a phone in
Shark.
there. And there's just a phone in there, and it rings. He's like, "Oh my god!" And then he's like, "Hello," and then her dad's on the other end. He's like, "I'll be like your boss, cause I'm gonna rip them off." I fucking
Or,
died at that part.
or what about her like legs get wet and she turns back into a mermaid,
Oh my
and he's sitting
god.
there drying off
God,
her
son,
legs,
you're
and he's like,
so
"Wow,
wet.
you're really wet, son."
Mm-hmm.
And her dad comes
You
out of
fappy
nowhere.
little
I'm gonna rip your
motherfucker.
fucking balls off, you fappy little shit. And
It shows a different angle, and it looks
Yozaburo
like
was
he's
one of
just
the better parts
fucking
of that show.
giving her the beans.
And we won't go past episode 5 as far as spoilers. Like, it's a 26 episode anime. Us talking about at least up to episode 5 won't really hurt anything. Um, let's
It's
talk
been
about
out
the best
forever. I
character in the
should
whole
have watched
show,
it.
though. Masa. Masa is the best character in the whole show.
Oh my god. Masa.
George
Naga-
Devin's voiced by Chris Sabbath.
Just watch my all night.
Nagasumi's just like, Masa gave me my first
Yeah.
kiss. And anytime Masa shows up, it's just his mom and him just, Masa! It kills me.
Massa!
Masa.
Uh, whenever I first started watching anime super heavy, and whenever I first got completely deep into anime, because we both had anime previous experience, but we don't went balls deep on it like we do now. Two things that we used to say as running memes were both Masa and what's the other one?
Mocha and Skune.
Mocha, Scooter,
Oh my
and
god.
fucking Rosario plus Vampire. Those were two huge memes in our little group back then. Oh, the
Mocha, I'm pretty
jokes.
sure is voiced by the same person who does Sun.
I
Yeah,
don't
Sun
think
yeah,
is,
the
so.
same actress. No, the
they
same actress who
sounded.
does Sunseto does Mocha Akashiya.
I was gonna say they sound
I
very
don't know about
Mocha would
the.
get
familiar.
it so hard.
I don't know about the inner Mocha. Do they get the same voice
She
for
would
inner
get it
Mocha
so
as they do
hard.
outer Mocha?
No.
She's a dirty little girl and she needs a spanking.
I was about to say, because if so, then they're changing the way that she talks. It may be the same actress, but she's just changing the way she speaks.
Hmm. I think she has more
Um,
of like a deeper kind of female
yeah,
voice.
she
If
goes more
that's.
gruff with it for Inner Mocha if that's the same actress.
Hmm.
She could step on my balls. I'd love it.
Yeah, I just wanted to smother my face with her thighs. Um, yeah, but all
CB.
around, it is great. Great show. Great
CBT.
show with. Oh, I thought I heard something shit. Scared the hell out of me. That's my lo-fi hip hop going off.
CBT. Copley
Um,
ball torture.
God.
you're sick. You need help. Jesus. Cock and ball torture, otherwise known as CBT, is the act of torturing the cock and testicles. Um, I said, what the fuck was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Chimp Roshi. Chimp Roshi is also great.
Yes.
He's the man.
Nagasumi! There's a war between the moon and the sun, Nagasumi! You must choose! Choose,
Uh,
Nagasumi! You
the
cannot
wi-
run from this!
the wise
Chimp
man.
Roshi! That's great. Lunar. I love Lunar.
Hmm.
Lunar's best girl. She uses the royal
No,
we, and I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but where
Yeah,
she
not
speaks,
best girl.
she has a split
I don't know
personality.
whether. Well, no, where she uses
No,
the royal we,
she
it's
talks in like a
not
third
because of her
person,
split
kind of.
personality. Kinda. Well, the reason she says stuff like "we are so much better than sun" and "you serve us, manservant," shit like that, is
Hmm.
because royalty, such as like Queen Elizabeth and all them, they say "we" and "us" instead of "I" or "me" because they speak for the people. So Lunar thinks so much better of herself than everyone else. She assumes she speaks for the people and she speaks for her fans. That's how highly Lunar Edemeha thinks of herself.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's why Lunar speaks in the royal we instead of just I and me.
Hmm.
And since
She's
we're
taken
bringing
over
up
by
Lilith,
Venom.
can we talk about her fucking dad for a minute?
Mm. Oh my
He's
god.
Terminator.
He's literally the Terminator. He says "Hasta la vista, baby," and then he goes down that fire thing with his thumb up, and I was like, that man is literally the Terminator.
The part where he's in the tutu
Oh my
killed me.
god.
Yeah, it's great.
That is truly funny.
Um, does anybody else have anything they'd like to say about it, or
No, it, other than it's great, and I should have watched it
One of the
earlier.
best animes.
yeah, it's one of Copley's favorite animes, so that's been our watch day of the week.
For a
Next
long
week we're
time
gonna be
since it was my waifu until I kept constantly getting fish puns.
yeah. So now he's all about the girl from Love Tyrant. Um,
Oh,
I kept getting shit for Gasai, but now I just don't care. Gasai's a baby girl. We're gonna be watching. What was it? We're gonna be watching.
we don't know yet.
No, we said one that we was gonna try and think about watching. It's
I
I can think of the theme
think
song,
it
but I
was
can't think of the name of it.
think it was referred to as Boku no Piku.
Fuck no.
Yeah, we was gonna watch Baba Black.
Fuck
Again!
no. Hell no.
Uh,
Come on, Glenn,
now
you
what
want
was
that
that one with
switchblade?
Dead Man Wonderland? We were
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about watching Dead Man Wonderland for next week's Anime Watch Tuesdays, because what we do is we watch it on Tuesdays and we talk about it when we record these on Thursday. So we thought about doing that for next week's Watch Day. So let us know in the comments if you guys would like to see us do Dead Man Wonderland. Um,
Or
I
if you have
think
any,
it's
like,
a
thing you want us to watch.
suggestions. Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
any suggestions. Try to keep it to a 12 episode anime, but if it's a 25 one, then we'll just try to power through.
We'll, we'll
Hmm.
bust it out for you.
Yeah, I mean, we'll bet you complain the whole time, but then we'll bust it out.
But you better like and
Yeah, but
subscribe, motherfuckers.
yeah, we're like, comment, subscribe, send this to your family, shove it down their throats, tell them how great we are, tell them that Catfish Jones is your favorite character, and how much you want that Glitchy Skids peen. Um, let's see.
Holy shit.
Oh
The
shit.
main reason, and I'm not ashamed to admit this, is not the good story. It's
He's got a
not
fat
the
cock.
it's the reason I watched Dead Man Wonderland. It's mostly just the opening. I love the opening to Dead Man
The
Wonderland.
anime is amazing, also.
Yeah, the anime is amazing also, but the opening to Dead Man Wonderland
Crow is
slaps.
best fucking person.
Yeah, Crow's best girl.
Best
One
girl.
Reason though, great song. Great song. I listen to One Reason and it takes me back to playing Dragon's Dogma on the Xbox 360 and switching between that song or listening to the original Dragon's Dogma opening that they used to play Flying Into the Free because that song was fucking hot.
Brings me back to when I didn't have a care in the world or no kids or anything else, and me and you was just chilling watching Demo Wonderland for the first time for me.
Yeah, chilling on
So
my
much
couch
nostalgia.
in the living room, like where you're at right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which
good
wasn't nowhere in the
times.
picture. It
Nope.
was in today's ball
Ah,
sack still.
you remember that time you, me, and Jimmy all set up one night and we watched Rosario Vampire?
Hmm.
Me and Jimmy's done that like 4 to 5 multiple times.
No, but I was there, and I think we saw Ripping Ass, and we was making fun of your cat.
Okay.
I don't remember. It was a good night, though. It was a good night. Okay,
I gotta
but
get
we're
my
getting
cat
ready to
shit.
we're getting ready to wrap up. So everybody, do your anime recommendations for the week, and we'll go ahead and wrap up the podcast because we've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes or so.
I mean, since I just recently seen it, I do my Bride's Mermaid.
No, not My Bride
You
is a
fucking
Mermaid because we
cock.
did. Nah, we can't do that one because we've already recommended that one for the watch week. It can't be what we are just watched for the watch week, so it has to be something else. Like for me, right now, where I just watched it, it's Mob Psycho 100. I seen season one and I loved it. So that's my recommendation for the week, not the meek. I don't care if the meek watch it or not. I mean, you're meek. Go watch what you want.
Makes
But
her awesome.
meek just means you're a very weak person. You're a very timid human being.
Or if you're watching One Piece and it's an animal tribe that lives on top of a big giant elephant and runs in the ocean, they're known as the
Man, I
tribe of minks.
man, I don't have 1,000 episodes worth of time. Um, Real shit though.
um,
Mob Psycho 100. Check it out. Wonderful fight scenes, good story, relatable characters. Good show. Made by the guy who made One Punch Man. Probably what's your recommendation for the week? I'm sure you can pull one off of your skull. Many as you've seen. Give Glitch a second to think.
I already have one.
Hey Glitch, go ahead and say yours. Give Copley a second to think.
Oriwasuki.
Orisuki?
Orisuki, yes.
I don't remember the English name to Orisuki, but you guys should be able to find it if you type in Orisuki. It's Oresuki.
Bench.
Orisuke is about a guy who is he's got like Jekyll and Hyde shit going on with him. And Glitch, you
Bench
explain it.
Coon.
You explain it better.
Bench Coon.
Yeah, Bench Coon's best
That's all I need
character.
to know. Bench Coon. That's all I need to know.
Basically, he wants to go out with like these two girls who are his friends, but he ends up getting dicked over in the funniest way possible. And it's a funny little romantic comedy, about 12 episodes. It's super worth your time.
Oh,
And
speaking of
Bench
one,
Coon ain't if Bench Coon ain't best girl, then Censure Queen. Censure Queen is best girl.
Bench Coon.
See, I've not watched this.
Oh, it's 100% worth your time, Copley.
It's
Whenever the
fun.
bench gets introduced in the show, no matter what, it's always playing like a knockoff Darth Vader theme
Mm-hmm.
because it's whenever he's gonna get a confession, and it's always super fucking funny. I mean, we're forgetting the best part of the whole show too. Sunchan. Sunchan is also he the bro. Sunchan, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But
everybody's named
But
after like yeah.
you talking about
Everybody's
the
like you got.
me and you
Yeah,
watched
sorry.
half of it.
Yeah, I know we watched some of it. You didn't finish it though.
Yeah, I ain't got to finish it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's
Copley, what's
Cat
your
Planet
recommendation for the
Cuties.
week? Oh, that's a good one. Glitch, I know you've not seen Cat Planet Cuties. It's one where this guy has these alien cat women show up at his house, and yeah, and it's just like a whole world of just cat women, and they're all just like big titted and cute. And he has this wand that stays with him like mostly exclusively as the Earth emissary. And
She's best
Baby
girl.
Girl's fire. Yeah, Baby Girl's fire. Like it's well worth your
Don't
time.
fuck with nuns. That's what this show teaches you. Don't fuck
But
with
even
nuns with
in
machine guns.
even in like the middle of the show, his house gets established as like the what the fuck is it?
Emissary of the Cap unit planet.
Yeah, like his house becomes the base for the emissaries for Cat Planet. I forgot the
It's
embassy.
very funny.
His house becomes Cat Girl Embassy, which is great.
It's a funny anime that takes a serious turn, but it's all really good.
Yeah, I don't remember if it has a satisfying ending or not, but it's one of
Yeah, it does.
those towards the end of the '90s, early 2000s animes that are really good. Like it's not Cowboy Bebop levels of good, but it's pretty fucking good. Like I recommend Cat Planet Kitties. I think there's 2 seasons of it. I don't know. There might only be one. I remember a shit ton of episodes though, but that's real early whenever I was in my anime phase. So I don't remember if it's a lot to me now or if it was just a lot to me back then. Now I can
I
plow
think
through a
it's only
25
one
episode
season.
anime. I mean, I can plow through a 25 episode anime in like a day and a half now.
Do it one night. Suck a scrub.
Yeah, if
Well, I mean,
I'm
I try to
dedicated,
stay on a decent sleep schedule now.
if I'm
If
Don't.
I'm,
dedicated, I could blow through a 26 episode anime.
You can blow through
yeah,
25 guys.
No.
if I'm dedicated, I can do it too. But I try not to because I'm not fucking 20 anymore. I don't have that much stamina. It's amazing what
You're
16 will
literally
do to you.
20 still.
I'm 26, man. There's a big difference between 26 and 20. At 20, you
Get
still got the
ready to hit
world ahead of
30.
you.
Leave me alone.
You're you're a
Quit
tank. But I
bitching.
mean, once you hit 26, it's like, man, I'm starting to get old man injuries. This sucks.
Can't do
But
the can't do the thing you're good at as good as you used to.
yeah. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to add? Anything
No.
else they'd like to add to the podcast? Any finishing words?
Why my pee pee so hard?
Also, be sure to wash your hands, especially after you fist with your friends. Be sure to wash your hands. Everybody be careful out there. Try not to catch the Rona. Make sure that you follow Glitch on Twitch, where we record these every Thursday.
At
Make
twitch.tv
sure you
slash
follow me.
glitchmaster28.
It's in the description. You can click on the description; it'll be there. Also, follow me on Twitter at Biscuit Sizzly. That's Sizzli. That's how you spell the Sizzly part. And there's a space between Biscuit and Sizzly. It'll if Glitch does his job. Glitch, and make sure you follow Copley at his OnlyFans at Lizzo. So that's at Lizzo.
I have a Twitter, but alright.
I mean, do you want to promote your Twitter? Do you know your Twitter off the top of your head?
I'm pretty sure it's just my name. I can't remember. I'd have to
Well,
look.
get your Twitter
It's on
and
my
we'll promote it
tablet.
next time. Get your Twitter and we'll promote your Twitter next time. Right now, we'll just promote your OnlyFans, which is at Lizzo. Go show him some love.
You're fucking cock. If you like the
Uh,
podcast, watch Glitch's stream because it's mainly all of us bullshitting nonstop.
Yeah.
yeah, we're pretty much on Glitch's streams most of the time. Whenever he streams, um, you know, check us out, like us, comment, subscribe. You know,
That's where
send us
shit gets
good
real
lasagna
wild.
recipes. Send us good
You want to hear us
lasagna
just
recipes. Don't send
constantly
us bad lasagna
bagging on each
recipes.
other.
But it's just
That's where we
Italian.
give
He'll
each
know if
other
it's a
hell.
good lasagna recipe.
Mm,
Um,
I got
but
you.
yeah, wash your
His,
hands
his
and
mother can't
have a good
cook
day,
pasta
kid.
spaghetti save her life.
Hey. Hey now.
Go ahead and cut it off, Glitch.
You better watch it.